Hey everyone, this is Manya and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 60-minute epic sing-along holiday ride by Jenn Sherman. Now before I get started, let me tell you a little bit about me. First of all, I'll say I don't ever see reviews of specific rides on Peloton, so that's why I'm doing this. I hope you can spend just a couple of minutes figuring out whether you want to take a ride or not. 60 minutes is a big commitment, and so maybe this will help you decide whether it's for you or if you want to try and find something else. So a little bit about me. I'm a 45-year-old woman. I would consider myself moderately athletic, although I will tell you that I tend to be in the top third of every class that I'm in. So for example, on this ride, and I'll show you in a second, there were about 26,000 riders, I believe, and I think I was somewhere around 8,000. So to give you a comparison, what we're going to look at now, you can see these are my rides, and this is the Jenn Sherman ride. I earned 482 output points, which is honestly about 50 lower than my PR. So to me, this was a relatively simple ride, and that's what I expected from Jenn Sherman. I don't find her rides to be particularly difficult. So there you see I'm 8,300 out of 26,000, all over the place kind of ride as these traditional rides tend to be. I am a Power Zone rider, so I tend to do the Power Zone challenges and the Power Zone rides, and so I like to keep track of the zones that I'm in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the Power Zone Pack on Facebook or the Power Zone Pack website. So you can see, based on zones, I was all over the place. But one of the reasons that I say this was a relatively simple ride is because I spent the vast majority of the ride in zones 2 and 3. So I would compare this more to a Power Zone endurance ride than a full-out Power Zone ride. Now, understanding that those might mean nothing to you, basically, I didn't have to work that hard, which was okay. I think the whole point of this ride was to have fun, and so that's how I went into it, and that's how I felt about it. Pros of this ride, it was not entirely holiday music, which I very much appreciated. I am not one of those people who turns on Christmas music the day after Thanksgiving and listens to it until New Year's Day. It makes me feel a little crazy, so I appreciated that Jenn played about half and half, I would say, holiday music and then just really good sing-along music. She loves yacht rock, which is one reason I love Jenn Sherman and why when I can, I take her rides, because I also love yacht rock. So if you want to hear some Seals and Croft and some Barry Manilow, this might be the ride for you. You can also check out her yacht rock only rides, which are pretty great. It was not too difficult, so that was a pro for me today. Not always a pro, but that's how I roll in between Power Zone challenges, so I was happy to do that. And then the only con I had was that she was a little uncomfortable. This was the first sing-along ride that she's recorded since there was no studio audience, and she mentioned it over and over again. It was very clear to me that she was not comfortable singing out loud without an audience. She felt like the energy wasn't there, and I found that distracting, and I hope that she gets over it, because I don't think she has a reason to be self-conscious about anything at all. So I was kind of sad to see that and experience that. She mentioned several times that she looked forward to getting back to normal in the studio, and I think we're all with her on that. But in the meantime, they've been adjusting to this for months with no problem. So I was kind of surprised to see that she was, it felt like April with Jenn Sherman. So a lot of pros on this. I recommend this, especially if you want just a little dose of holiday music. Not too difficult of a ride, but you want to put those miles in with a little bit of a longer ride. So as always, thanks for stopping by. If you like this content, like, subscribe, and let me know what ride you want me to try.